How you doing today, Thrall? Doing pretty good? Yeah. One small victory, I got the light over the sink to work. I don't know whether it was the bulb or the wires were loose, but yeah. Another day of feeling crummy, and I really don't know what it is. I even had a panic attack about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Tomorrow I go to a doctor or a clinic. So I don't know what paperwork I have to take with me to prove that I don't have much income, and I really don't know. And maybe that's what's throwing me into a panic. And I don't know what they'll do. And this doctor, I know I'd seen sometime in my past life, like 30 years ago, I'd seen this doctor. Oh, lovely. Warm weather brings out idiots. I guess until then they're inside. Sauerkraut, and there are pieces of bratwurst in there. And mashed potatoes, eventually. That's what's for supper. I had another panic attack about 5 minutes ago. It's not cool. It might be because I'm upset and nervous about going to the clinic tomorrow, not knowing what's going to happen. I'm going basically for a refill on my blood pressure medicine because you can only get so many refills before you have to see the doctor again. So that's what I'm going there for. But you never know. I don't trust the healthcare system. I don't like the fact that the pharmaceutical companies and the insurance companies rule. I mean, they even over medical procedures, and that's not right. When I went to school to learn medical records and coding and stuff, we learned the correct way to do it, but then the insurance companies say, we won't pay unless you code it this way. Well, we can't be fraudulent. So you have to find a way to justify your codes, otherwise they're not paid by the insurance company. So pharmaceutical companies and insurance companies basically rule, and that's not right. So I'm really kind of leery as to what tomorrow will bring, but maybe I can find out the diagnosis that they had on file for me from last March that I never found out. I don't know. It'll be interesting, and you'll get to know what happens, obviously. Tomorrow's Whoop Whoop Wednesday. I do have a joke all lined up for you. And then Thursday, hopefully I'll get more stuff done around here. I've just been feeling so crummy. Maybe if I can find out why I'm feeling crummy or something, maybe I'll start to feel better. I don't know. And Friday, Mr. Donald Trump himself is going to be in St. Louis at noon, speaking downtown at a venue. One of my son's friends on Facebook said, somebody ought to go down there and interview the people going in to see Trump, to ask them things. So I said, what sort of things? I said, this somebody might be interested, if I'm feeling okay. Well, we want to know what the people that are Trump supporters think what makes America great. So I thought maybe I'd have a handful of questions, and I'd have them written out on a piece of paper so that people can see them up front and say that I'm from YouTube, that I will put this on YouTube so that people know up front. And there are lots of people that will come up to you and want to be on the internet. Whether they're intelligent or not, or whatever they say, goofy or not, we'll find out, won't we? So, I'm trying to think of a handful of questions to pose to the Trumpeteers. That's what I'm calling them, Trumpeteers. People that are there to see Donald Trump and cheer him on and all that stuff. I would be standing outside on the sidewalk, greeting and asking questions and stuff. I don't know how that will work, if it will work. I highly suspect there'll be a bunch of thugs and security keeping people like me from doing that. And hopefully I won't get hurt, or my camera won't get broken or stolen, and hopefully I won't go to jail. But, you know, it all depends, I guess, on what happens the next few days and if I feel good enough to go down on the train to do that. It's interesting enough to me to want to do it. I don't like getting out of the house anymore. I've become quite reclusive, although I do need to clean up in here. The mouse problem is really bothering me. I think they're going around in the air ducts now. Or he or they, I don't know. I mean, you know, where there's one, there's usually more. I have traps set. I haven't heard any of them go off. I don't know, the cat's become a lot closer to his mama because he's a big scaredy cat. So that's what's going on, folks. So I'll catch you later. Upward and onward.